Alright, so you on your XAMPP, make sure to click on start on the Apache and MySQL. So once you click on start, it shows the green button. So once you have this green color icon here, it means your XAMPP is working. So you open your browser, preferably Chrome. Either you use Chrome or you use Mozilla Firefox and the likes like that. So then you type localhost/dashboard to confirm that your XAMPP is opened. So once you have this now, so we have our XAMPP working. Now go to phpMyAdmin. Now the next thing you want to do is to create a folder and also and also export our file, which is the PHP script, which is called WordPress. Now how do we set up a database? So we need to set up a database which allows us to be able to actually visit both the front end and the back end of the work that we are working on. You understand it now? So the XAMPP server basically is more like a web development platform which helps you to view your script. You understand that now? Or your work, whatever the case may be. Now this is the database area, the phpMyAdmin. This is where you create your database and also visit certain websites. Now if I come over to, like, look at these are certain databases now. So if I come over here and I say localhost/WordPress, I press enter. Now there's a database here called WordPress. So if I search localhost/WordPress, that's whatever is in that database shows up here. So we also have localhost/Wonderly. So now because we are using the server, that's why you always use localhost. So that becomes the distance. So we have localhost/Wonderly. So these are some of the some of the databases that have been created. So we access that. Look at this now. This is the Wonderly platform. Look at it. This is a Facebook-like website, right? Called Wonder. It's a Facebook-like website where people can connect, chat, create group, and the likes like that. You understand? So that is what. So this information here is where the database is being created. Look at this one now. This is another website. Can you see? Called Sober. You see? So that is what we call databases. So it's from the database we're able to get certain information, right? So certain information. So now let's just get started with our own, because we're basically looking at we're looking at how to set up our WordPress. Now the thing you want to do, let's head over to phpMyAdmin, is to create a database. So we head over to databases here, and then we say data on a database name, we say create. We enter the name of the database. So let's just call it check, right? So let's call the name of the. So now this database becomes the URL, the resource locator for our website. So let's just call it check, and then you just simply say create. Okay, so it says check already exists. So let's just call it what's that your name? Divine Div Digital. Let's call it Div Digital. So we have Div Digital, and then we say create. Right, can you see? So now the Div Digital is already created. But if you click on it, you will see no tables found in database. Right, but if I click on any of these other databases here, you see that there are tables are there. Look at this Wonderly now. Let me click on Wonderly. It's loading up. So look at it, the Wonderly has certain databases. Can you see? But under the Div Digital, there is no database there. So now how do we fill this up? How do we fill this? So we head over to our local disk to do that. So we come over to the local disk. Now once we open our local disk, we make reference to XAMPP. So I think I think it's this XAMPP that I'm using. So we head over to XAMPP, right? We head over to XAMPP. So you go to your XAMPP folder. Once you get there, you allow it to open. I don't know why this one is taking time. Right, so you come over to htdocs, right? That is the hypertext document. So you come over to htdocs. Now, in this htdocs, this is where you want to create your folder. Are you with me now? This is where you want to create your folder. I think there's an issue. There's a little bit of an issue. Let me check the other XAMPP. Why is it showing XAMPP control? Alright. Head over to htdocs, then can you see? Now in this htdocs, simply create a folder. So you click on new folder. We also call the folder digital. Now it is in this folder that you will now have your the file that you want to be displayed in this data, in this table. You get it now? So it is that's where we get to export our what's it called, our WordPress. Now once we've created it, the next thing we want to do is to locate where the WordPress what's it called, the WordPress server is. Do you understand where the WordPress folder? So let's look for the WordPress. So let's say I think the WordPress should be in this drive. Alright, so let's just so this is the plugin we're using, WordPress 6. So I right click on it and say copy, right? So I head over to what is it called, to where the div digital is. Can you see? So you open div digital and then you paste the WordPress here. Do you understand that now? So once you paste it there, the next thing you want to do now is to extract it. So you right click on it and then you say extract. You use 7-zip. So you say extract here. Can you see that? So once you extract it, so we want to delete this. After the extraction, we delete this, so that once we click on localhost/div digital, it should just take us directly to the script instead of showing some of these, right? So we wait for it to extract, so we delete this one. Right now, this is the folder, and so we need to move these files, all these files. We need to move it and let it be here instead, because if it is here, it means we have to type localhost/div digital/WordPress for us to be able to access the script. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so we've extracted it. Now I'll have to say local. So if I say localhost/div digital, look at it. Localhost/div digital is showing nothing. So it has to localhost/div digital/WordPress. Okay, I think I'm making a mistake and I'm trying. Let me work on it. Alright, so once we have this, just simply select this, right? Ctrl A and then Ctrl X it to cut. So you head over here and then you export it here, Ctrl V. So once you have that, so this WordPress folder here, it should be deleted. So this is what we need. You understand? So once we have this, the next thing we need to do now is to connect. The next thing we want to do now is to connect the configuration of this script such that it is connected to this database, right? So how do we do that? Now we head back to where our div digital is. Now under so under WP configure, can you see that is the WP configure sample? So you right click on this one here and then you say open with, right? So you look for open it with notepad. Can you see? Then you say okay. So this is where we need to connect the database to the script. You understand it now? So we are connecting the database to the script. Now, how do you do that? Now, once you open it, you come over to database username here. So under this username here, just simply remove this username here and then call it root, which is the root. Then under the database password, let's just make it blank because we have not inserted password on that database. Then the database host name, so database username is that, okay, yes, root. Then the host name is still localhost, you understand? Then under the database name, this one here, right? So this one here, we enter the name of that data, which is div digital, right? It's div digital. So we say database name div digital, username is the root, and the database is what? The password is blank. Now you click on file and then you click on save as. Then from there, under this sample, just remove the sample and say wp configure.php, right? And make sure it's under the digital way you're storing it. So by doing that, make sure your encoding is UTF-8 and then you say save. Now we have successfully linked the database to what? To the script. Do we get? Now simply come over here and this time around refresh this page and then head over to this place and then open your div digital. So once you do that, this div digital should open. Now if it did not open, it means I have an issue with the, so which means okay, now this XAMPP is not where I'm supposed to put this two XAMPP is not active. This is the active XAMPP. You get it? So now I won't waste too much time. Look at it, it's not going. So what I will do is, the installation is not this, any of these two, so I'll just simply come here, come to the htdocs, so this div digital here, just Ctrl exit to cut it. You get it? Just take it out. Since we have already configured it, just take it out and come here, htdocs. Can you see? So let's paste it there. Do you see that now? So we've done all this configuration already. So I didn't put it on the right XAMPP. So once you have this now, head over here and now do this again. So now it should open. So let's just, if you have this, you are as good as done. So call the title, the name, div digital, right? So here now we can set our password. So you can just, yeah, the username, then the password, div digital, right? So you can say div digital is 01. Please don't forget this password, it's very important. Then you say confirm weak password. So you enter the username at whatever.com, right? And then div digital and then you say install. Do you understand? So you say install. So once you've done that, voila, our WordPress is successfully installed. So in the next class, I will show you how to, you appear to have already installed it. So let's just say login. So in the next class, I will show you how the WordPress environment, how it works and the likes like that. So basically that's what we'll do in the next class. So let me just log in so that you understand that we've successfly installed our WordPress. Voila, can you see? So now let's go over to the phpMyAdmin and check out this database. Now can you see it has tables now? So that is that about